Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to continue on with the Tarot and Tiara series that I've started. I started with Catherine, Princess of Wales, and now we're going to do Queen Camilla. And I picked three of their tiaras, and we look to see what the energies around those tiaras, because they all have such a big history, and what energy are they still carrying in those tiaras. So I'm going to use the Golden Tarot that I do for my royal readings. And so we're going to start with Camilla. And the first one that she wore as queen is the Belgian Sapphire tiara, which the late Queen Elizabeth II bought for herself in 1963 to wear with her sapphire suite of jewels. So that is 60 years old. So she bought it in 1963. But here's the thing with that tiara. The tiara was in fact originally a necklace that belonged to Princess Louise of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, born Princess Louise of Belgium, hence the name. So that's why it's called the Belgian Sapphire tiara. But Princess Louise was Prince Albert's mother and the grandmother of King Edward VII. So it has actually a really deep history within the family. That's interesting that she had to buy it, though. And she bought it as a necklace. I guess, hey, if that would be an auntie or something, and something that valuable, you just don't give up for free just because that's your aunt or second cousin, right? So I can see that. Okay, that makes sense. So it was originally a necklace, and she made it into a sapphire tiara. And that was the first one that Queen Camilla wore as the queen, to an official function as Queen Camilla. And that, of course, that would have been shortly after Queen Elizabeth passed away. So the Belgian Sapphire tiara. The Belgian Sapphire tiara. What's the energy around that? The Belgian Sapphire tiara. The Belgian Sapphire tiara, also known as the Belgian Sapphire necklace. So it's only been a tiara for 60 years. It's one of the youngest tiaras that I'm reading about. But let's see. Let's get the energy of the Belgian Sapphire tiara. And actually, Queen Elizabeth wore it quite a bit. There's lots and lots of pictures of her. Oh, Two of Swords, upright. Page of Cups, upright. Oh, the Lovers in reverse. Page of Wands, upright. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm almost getting here that, because we have two pages here on either side, and they're looking away with the Lovers in the middle. I wonder if Camilla has no choice but to wear it. It's like she's told what she has to wear. With the Two of Swords, she'd rather not wear any. I don't think she feels quite comfortable in them yet. And I've read a couple of things on Camilla that she's just really not comfortable being queen. And I think she just really doesn't have a choice here. I think, she's told you wear this, you wear that, and she tries her best to do what she has to, but I don't think it's her choice to wear it. I think if she had her choice, she wouldn't be wearing any. Five of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you know what? She'd rather not. I think it just reminds her too much of Queen Elizabeth. She feels like it puts her apart from people. It puts her Two of Coins in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Tower upright. What's the underlying? Ace of Swords in reverse. She's she wears it because she has to. She'd rather not. She'd rather not for a couple of reasons. It reminds her too much of the past. And right now, it still reminds her when she wears it that wasn't that long ago Queen Elizabeth passed away. I'm getting a feeling from her that it's like I'm almost getting like it's too soon. It's too soon. I've done the other readings I've done on Camilla. She's still not comfortable being queen. It's a role that she just doesn't relish. She does it out of duty. Interesting. Look at this. There's a crown right there on top of that tower. I know crown's not a tiara, but we're talking about tiaras here. This Ace of Swords is telling me that when you see her smiling and wearing it, she's not really that happy with it at all. 10 of coins in reverse. She'd rather not. She'd rather not. 9 of Cups, 3 of Coins, Knight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Coins in reverse. Well, of course, that's Queen Elizabeth there. She'd rather not, and I think I'm getting a really strong feeling like she's feeling like it's too soon to be. She almost feels like she's raiding the jewelry box kind of thing, which she doesn't want that persona. She's not that at all. She's really still not that settled in her position of queen a year later. She'd rather just be with her grandchildren and her glass of wine. And it's Knight of Swords here in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. It almost feels like a fight every time she has to put it on. Because it is a lot of work. You've got to work with, the jeweler and the hairdresser and the security team, right? You just don't wear that and then go to Walmart. Every time she wears it, though, it reminds her of Queen Elizabeth. 7 of Coins in reverse, 6 of Wands upright, 4 of Coins in reverse, the Magician, the Emperor in reverse. So that would be Charles. I think she really tries to get her mind wrapped around it. But look at this 4 of Coins, 7 of Coins in reverse, and the 6 of Wands. I think she's like, hey, I'll put it on. We'll do my hair. We'll do my makeup. And that's another thing people don't realize is Camilla does her own makeup out of her own choice. She feels nobody else can do her makeup the way she wants. And she's doing a fabulous job. She knows her skin best. She knows what she likes. She wants to feel comfortable. So I think, I think she's trying her best to get into the role. But I think that's a contentious bone between her and Charles, is that she knew the day was coming, but now that it's here, it's the echo of Queen Elizabeth, and I can see that. I can see that as a female. I mean, I'm sure she does not want to be Charles' mother, right? Like the way that Meghan wants to be Diana to Harry. And I'm wondering if at times when she wears that, if it's like she's feeling like her mother-in-law and not Queen Camilla. And again, go back and look at my the reading I did on Catherine. And I said, like, everybody looks at when Catherine wears the lover's knot tiara, we don't see Catherine wearing her tiara. We see Catherine wearing Diana's tiara. And I think Camilla is also feeling that. I mean, let's face it, those are huge shoes to fit into. Huge, and I think she's worried. There's some part of her that doesn't want to come off to Charles as Charles' mother. That's interesting. I never really thought of that. Interesting. Very interesting. I thought, because I thought the blue looks fabulous on her when she does wear it. But yeah, she's worried about coming off like his mother. Yeah, I wouldn't want to look like my mother. She's a sweet lady and whatnot. But I certainly wouldn't want to remind my husband of his mother. Honestly, I wouldn't. So anyways, let's get to the second, because like I said, for each tiara, or for each royal family member, I'm going to do 3 tiaras. So the next one I'm going to is the first tiara, big tiara moment for her as a British royal family member. She wore the Delhi Durbar tiara for the Norwegian state banquet at Buckingham Palace in November 2005, just 7 months after her wedding to the then Prince of Wales. So this is the Delhi Durbar tiara. The tiara has a fascinating history. It was made for Queen Mary, again, Queen Mary, wife of King George V, and in 1911, and was loved by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, again, the Queen Mother. In the days of the British Raj, 1858 to 1947, there was a celebration, or Durbar, held to mark the coronation of a new emperor or empress of India. And on 12th of December 1911, King George V and Queen Mary were the first and only royals to actually attend the celebration in person. And because the imperial state crown jewels are not allowed to be taken out of Great Britain, a new diadem was commissioned from Gerard for Queen Mary to wear at the event. So that's where this comes from. So this is from 1911, so it's over 100 years old. This one was worn. This is one of Camilla's favorites. And interesting, this one was not worn by Queen Elizabeth. It was Queen Mary and the Queen Mother. Maybe Queen Elizabeth might have worn it to 1 or 2 banquets, but she wasn't known for it per se. It was more the Queen Mother wore it. So let's see what the energy around that one is with Camilla. Maybe she has a better feel for that. Cards are ready. Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you know what? It's not part of his mother. Ace of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant, but yet it's royal. 3 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords. Isn't that funny? I said Queen of Swords, and then I said 3 of Swords. Queen of Swords showed up in reverse. Very interesting. So this one does have royal history, but it wasn't the Queen Elizabeth's. It was the Queen Mother's. So there is a little bit of disconnect from it being Charles' mother's. Doesn't remind him of his mother. The Chariot in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse. Well, of course, Camilla's a Chariot. She's the Cancerian, right? It does relieve a big burden. And it does free her a little bit here with this 8 of Swords in reverse on top of the 3 of Swords. So, like, there's no echo here from Queen Elizabeth II. There's no echo here. And this, we look at the Ace of Cups here in reverse and about all the tears that she's had. And I'm sure some of them were caused by the royal family or Queen Elizabeth when all hell broke loose. Right? I mean, Queen Elizabeth came on TV and said, my annus horribus. And that was part of it, wasn't it? Was Camilla's part in all of that. So I think we hit the nail on the head here. I think she feels freer and she has no betrayal. She actually really does feel freer wearing this one, yet it's still royal, still in the family, but Queen Elizabeth the second never wore it. The moon, oh, we just hit on the truth. The moon in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. You watch her stick with this one. The World, yeah, we got it. We got it. The Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, she's gonna stick with this one a lot. I think she, with this Queen of Swords here in reverse, I think she's pretty sharp about it too. I think she said some words in no uncertain terms to Charles about it, that she wants to have her own. She wants to have her own. Watch her stick with this one the most. And it looks nice on her too. So yeah, watch her stick with this one the most. This one reminds her the least of her mother-in-law. Now, I'm not saying they were fighting right until they died, but I'm pretty sure there was some, as a mother, of watching, your adult children go through a divorce and there's a third party and et cetera, et cetera. Just as a mother, never mind the queen, I'm pretty sure some words were spoken. That's only human. We keep forgetting these people are just human, and they have human emotions, like crying over things, and words that are spoken, and sharp words that were spoken here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. And so this tiara here has much, much better energy for Camilla. Death in reverse, Ten of Swords upright, King of Wands upright, the Lovers in reverse, Two of Swords. Why am I getting a feeling like she just really doesn't like the whole thing at all? The whole pomp and circumstance, and that she's told to, what she needs to wear, and I guess she just feels like, that was part of the parcel, wasn't it? I know that's not nude, but just in case the algorithm picks it up. I think I'm getting the feeling here, it's like, all right, well, if I have to wear one, that's the one I'm going to wear. And she's being kind of stubborn about it. Six of Coins in reverse, Five of Cups upright, the Sun in reverse. Well, that's the Prince of Wales when he was younger, wasn't it? And the Nine of Cups upright, Strength. She respects the royal family and the reasons for wearing tiaras, and I think she really has an ally in Anne. Maybe Anne has really helped her with a lot of this, because Anne's not, she's a royalist through and through and a staunch monarchist, and she loves the royal part of it. But at the same time, I think she's also quite human about it as well. And I think here, because, she had to go through a very humiliating divorce herself, and in the papers and whatnot. And, her husband had another woman pregnant, and it was, wasn't that great. So I think she has an ally in Anne with all of that. I think Anne, what I get from Anne is she would rather be in her Navy kit than wearing a tiara and a gown. That's what I get from her. So maybe that's where she understands. But I think this will become Camilla's favorite, because it doesn't have the echo of Queen Elizabeth on it. But yet it's still royal, still has a history. All right, so let's get to the last tiara of Camilla's, and it's the Boucheron Honeycomb tiara. The Greville tiara was made by a jeweler for Dame Margaret Greville, an early 20th century society swan and philanthropist who left her exquisite jewelry collection to the then Queen Elizabeth, later Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, on her death in 1942. Among her treasures was the Greville Emerald Cockasink Tiara, which was worn by Princess Eugenie for her wedding to Jack Brooks Bank in October 2018. So again, we have another tiara that does not have echoes of Queen Elizabeth II. Again, we're skipping that generation. We're going straight from Charles' grandmother to Camilla, and it's kind of a really unique design, the honeycomb tiara, and also this doesn't have that deep of a royal feel to it. It wasn't a Queen Mary tiara, or it was gifted to the Queen Mother in 1942, but yet owned by somebody else first. And then it skipped right over Queen Elizabeth, and then Princess Eugenie wore it to her wedding. But it's interesting. I've seen Camilla wear this one a couple of times. So I don't know if once Queen Elizabeth II passed, if it went to Camilla, right? Because Queen Elizabeth would have just borrowed it to Eugenie for her wedding, and now it's Queen Camilla. So that was interesting. So again, another tiara that wasn't worn by Queen Elizabeth. Let's see what the energy around is the honeycomb tiara. Ooh, 6 of coins in reverse. Yeah, the Tower. Well, yeah, it was inheritance. The Fool in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands upright. Yeah, you know what? Camilla really likes this one. Again, this Tower and the 6 of coins, this just shows it was due to somebody's death. It was given. The Fool in reverse here, though, that's interesting. The Hermit in reverse, the 2 of Wands in reverse, and 2 of Cups in reverse. This is the first time this showed up for Camilla, but yet it showed up quite a bit for Catherine. You know what? I think they got it, and they really didn't know what to do with it, because it wasn't really a royal piece of jewelry. I think when they first got it, the Queen Mother did wear it a couple of times, but I'm wondering if when the Queen Mother passed away, if Queen Elizabeth II really didn't know what to do with it. She might have even been thinking about giving it away or selling it or something. Ace of Coins in reverse. She might have been thinking about passing it on to somebody. Maybe she couldn't get the money that she wanted out of it here with the Ace of Coins in reverse. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you know what? She wasn't that keen on it at all. 2 of Swords. Yeah, she honestly, 5 of Wands. You know what? I think Queen Elizabeth really didn't know what to do with this tiara. She probably just kept it because it was her mother's, and then that's probably why Eugenie wanted to wear it for her weddings, because nobody else has worn it. It kind of had its own history. But once the Queen Mother passed away and everything went to Queen Elizabeth, she just really didn't know what to do with it. She didn't know whether to sell it, to give it away, pass it on to somebody. She really wasn't that keen on it at all. And maybe Page of Swords upright, Ace of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, that would be Camilla, 7 of Wands and Justice. Maybe she promised it to Camilla and said, you know what, you can have it. Maybe she was like, I don't know what to do with this one, and maybe Camilla put her hand up, and but I don't think the Queen Mother, I don't think Queen Elizabeth was that keen on her wearing it. Maybe she didn't feel it was fit for a queen. That's why she let her princess granddaughter wear it. Justice in reverse, King of Wands. Boy, we're sure getting a lot of King of Wands. Knight of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Page of Coins. You know what? I think that I don't think Charles likes that one either. I think they don't think it's like it's not royal enough. It's not royal enough. I think that's the whole issue I'm getting here. But yet I think that's why Camilla likes it. It's a little bit lighter looking, and it actually looks really nice on her. It doesn't look very heavy, but yet it looks significant. I think Charles doesn't feel like it's royal enough. Honestly, I think he does. I think he's like, it wasn't made for a queen. Let's put it that way. It wasn't commissioned for a queen. It wasn't made for a queen. The queen, his grandmother inherited it from a friend, wasn't even part of the royal family, has no ancestry. Just this interesting story about this socialite that gave it to the queen mother. And she wore it a couple of times. I don't think she wore it as queen. I think she wore it as the queen mother. Yeah, I think it's just kind of like the black sheep of the Tiara family, but yet that's why Camilla loves it. I think she really likes it. And for those reasons, I think she feels she doesn't get to wear it as often. Seven of Coins in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Look at that. Then we have the Prince of Wales again. Oh, there's the King of Cups. So Charles has really showed up here. I don't think he likes it at all. He's in reverse in all of them. I think, he doesn't feel that it's fit for a queen. That's the end of the story, and yet that's why Camilla loves it, is because it doesn't have that connotations of Queen Elizabeth's. I think that it doesn't scream Queen Elizabeth, right? It doesn't scream your mother, Charles, right? That's why I love it. I don't want to look like your mother. I want to look like your wife. I want to look like your queen. I don't want to look like your mother. I don't want to remind you of your mother. I want you to look at me and think of me when I wear this tiara. I think she looks for a lot of opportunities to wear it. I think we've hit on two of her favorites, and I think she likes this one the best, but she doesn't get to wear it that often. Because Charles doesn't like it. I think out of the two, that I think it would that second one, that actually, what's it? Sorry, the Delhi Durbar tiara. I think that's the one that they both agree on. So the first one, Camilla is not crazy about wearing, and then the last one, Charles is not crazy about her wearing it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Well, I sure hope you're enjoying this. I am. I think these tiaras are kind of fascinating about how they actually feel about something like a piece of jewelry on your head, and the history of it, and the implications of it, and the personification of these tiaras, right? Well, thank you very much for your time and your attention. I sure appreciate you. Let me know what you think of this series, if I should continue on. What other queens. I'm going to do Queen Mary. I'm going to do the Queen Mother. I'm going to do Queen Elizabeth. Of course, I'm going to do Sophie, Queen Anne. I always call her Queen Anne. Princess Anne. We've got a whole long list here we can go through. It might even do Queen Victoria. We'll see. All right. Thank you very much. Take good care. Bye for now.